Yeah, good day, good morning. Wow, what a lovely sweet day. What a beautiful season. What a time. What a time and what a season that we are in. Yeah, I am still your person, Sweet Prince Enoch Adelusi. I'm your regular host on Sweet Prince TV. Sweet Prince TV. I must say that we've been taking a lot of series. We've talked on decisions, we've talked on faith, we've talked on why success, why failure. We've talked, is it the devil or is it you? But seeing the situations that is going on and things that is happening in Africa and most importantly Nigeria, I would like to talk and to make my voice known and to be on the record that when a season like this is going on in a nation called Nigeria, I contributed my own part. With careful study of things that have been happening all around in Nigeria, I want to ask a simple question from everyone because I'm a citizen and a proud citizen of the nation called Nigeria. My question is simple. My question is this. I know a lot of people are saying, Sweet Prince, you have a question. Can you imagine? I also have a question. Often at times, people ask Sweet Prince questions, and I talk about life is life. I talk about everything that pertains to life. I answer every questions that people ask. God has sent me for that purpose. But today I have a question. I have a question. And my question is very simple. I believe so much that life is simple. It is the angle that you are, or the more you understand life, the better you enjoy life. People have been advocating end this, end brutality, end all form of brutality. I support end all form of brutality, not a specific organization or a specific structure or company. Yeah, let me put it that way. Not a specific organization, no, but end every form of brutality. And my question is this: is it that we want youth to be ruling? Is it youth that we want, or complete reorientation of governance? Let's think about it for a minute, and I'll give you my own take on it. And I want responses, I want reply, so that we can be on the same page concerning the issue going on in Nigeria. And this might be able to help some other part of Africa and even the world at large. That is it youth we want in governance, or is it reorientation of governance? Let me explain to you. If I'm asked, I will tell you what we need is reorientation of governance. What we need is reorientation of how people are being governed. And my take on that is this: I have seen people in my careful study of the nation called Nigeria. I've seen a lot of people that are ruling and are still ruling that came into power at 29, 33, 37, early 40s. And they've been there ruling. They've been in corridor of power doing things. At least if anybody is 60, 65 now and has been in power for 20, 25 years ago, do the minus. You will understand what I'm saying carefully. So my question is this: is it youth we are talking about, or reorientation of governance? We need to make people realize that, see, what you are there in any public office for is to govern people as you govern yourself. Listen to that. That means love them as you love yourself. Because every public office that you have is not an office to embezzle or to just enrich yourself. It's an office to serve. Every public office that you might be taking, every public office, I'm talking from local government councillor to the presidency. If you are in office, people voted you in. You were voted in because there is an expectation that when you get there, you'll be able to do this and that for the people. But most people get there and they forget those orientation, or the orientation that is on ground is get into governance, become a public officer, enrich yourself, use every resources in the nation or in the country that you find yourself to enrich yourself, to enrich your family, and to put your family in position and to make sure that you are creating a security that is not even secured for your family financially. You use public office to steal everything you can, and you can everything you steal, and you are now sitting on it believing that that is a protection, that is a shield for you and your family. But public office is not for that. That means, see, youth, I am in support of accountability. I am in support of end every form of brutality, not ending a specific department, but every form of brutality. That Nigerians need to be treated well emotionally, psychologically, physically, financially. A Nigerian needs to be respected because you are in office for Nigerians, not for yourself and your family. Every offices you occupy, you are supposed to govern people as the government of the people for the people. We've seen some people demonstrated that. I don't want to mention names so it won't look as if this person is a politician. I am not a politician. I am for the people. Think about it for 1 minute and you see what Sweet Prince Enoch Adelus is saying. Now, it's not necessarily about the youth. No, it's not necessarily about you coming into power at 30 or 25. We've seen people that have been there for 30, from age 30. They've been there till now. That means there is something wrong with the system of governance in Nigeria. We've seen people that got there as nobody. They became someone and they became extremely pompous, believing that that place is a family right. Whereas there is no politician, I make this bold to say that there is no politician that spends his family money for anybody in the nation. What they do is that your payments comes from taxes of companies, organizations, people in that nation. Imagine senators that are collecting money in their 20 million, 30 million salary. That means, see the numbers of establishment, companies, resources that goes into payment of your salary. And yet, those people that their taxes come as a means to pay your salary, to remunerate you, you treat them as if they are worse than a rag. Those orientation of governance is wrong. You are there for the people. Some people are representing the constituency. Some people are representing at the local level. Some people are representing at the state level. And yet, once you get there, what you keep adjusting at the legislative, at the senate, what everyone keep adjusting is, how does this thing pays me and pays my person? Not thinking of people that actually supported you, people that raised you up, people that put you there, people that believed in you. Why do we now get to office and break people's loyalty to us? We break their trust to us. Those are the things we need to change. Those are the orientations we need to get. That as a legislator, as an executive officer, as a judiciary member, you are there not as against the public, but as for them. You are for the public. You are for the masses. I don't like calling them the masses. I like calling them the people. You are for the people. Because see, you are one of us that we decided that, okay, let every one of us rally around you and bring you out to a position to be our voice. You are there to be our voice, not your own voice. Often at times, most of you get to office, whether at tender age, whether at old age, And what you do is that because of the faulty system of poverty and penury that you see around, you want to take as much as you can, even for the unborn children in your generation, so that you think they are comfortable. No, no, don't let us do that. My candid advice is, let us have a reorientation. Let an average executive officer, maybe a police officer, knows that he is there to serve the people. When you are stopping for a road check, do it with courtesy, do it with respect. What you are doing is to generate revenue for government. Then don't abuse the people that will pay the revenue to government, because part of the revenue comes back to you as your salary. Don't abuse people that pays your salary. As a road safety officer, as a military officer that defends the nation, all these things we need to sit down, understand. Of course, people ask, doctors ask for increments in salary, lecturers ask for this, everybody asks for different things from government. What you need to know at every junction and at every point that you are is that it is the revenue that is generated that comes back as your salary. Shouldn't you as a doctor treat your patients well? Shouldn't you as a teacher treat the pupils in your class well? Because their parents are somewhere working and paying tax that eventually comes as your salary. When we start thinking appropriately, when we have the good understanding that the offices or the position that we take, it is give to me and I give to you. It is interwoven, it is synergy. A government and the nation is synergy. If there are no people, you cannot govern anybody. That is why it is the orientation that needs to change. I need to change my orientation. You need to change your orientation. Not when a policeman is stopping you and that is when you now increase your speed as the driver. No. He needs to check what he needs to check. Park for them. Pull over and let them do the needful. Don't charge towards them. When you see a checkpoint, be a respectable citizen. Pull over. Hello, officer. Greet them well. They are human beings like you and I. They are just wearing that uniform to represent an office. They are also citizens of this nation. They are seek for employment the same way you are working in a bank. They are also working for us. Bankers also. You are not there. That banking is not your father's company. It's not your father's inheritance. Treat the customers well. Shop owners, treat the customers well. If they don't come, you will close down your shop. If people don't patronize you, you will close down your shop. Let us learn to have a reorientation and respect one another. Like I've been saying, I said success, money is hidden in man. The more you can serve them and give them value, the more the money will come to you. So if the money is now coming to you, don't forget the fact that it is in them that you are getting it. So treat them well. So anywhere you find yourself, the first thing you should think about is, one, how did I get here? Why am I here? And if I can serve them more better, will I get more out of life? There is nothing wrong in going and a citizen buys a carton of pure water and give them at maybe roadblock and give it to the road safety officers or the VIO's officers. You just give them a carton of bottled water. Let them have a good time doing their job. But one thing is this, is because of the way they also take the office. They take the office as if we have to harass you, we have to embarrass you, we are here, we are the king. You are not the king. The people are the king. Let us respect them. So my question is this: is it the youth we want, or is it reorientation of governance? Do you understand from my standpoint? I stand on these points that let us reorientate governance. Let everybody going into office knows that the people are to be respected, the people are to be honored. And like I've been suggesting, I've been pulling some things down. Maybe there are some things that their names needs to change. You understand? Their strategies needs to change. Like we have police force, we can say police service. Like we have some of these parastatals with different names and all those things. Maybe we need to change it to services so they will know that they are there to serve people. Let us turn some things to humanitarian service. Let them know that they are there to serve people. And the second thing that I stand for, that's why I said total reorientation of governance. Why should we put so much into political purse as a means of remuneration? Why should we pay public officers that much? Why won't they fight, kill themselves, and when they get there, they feel like they are out of poverty and they should stay aloof from the people forever? The money circulating in Africa, especially Nigerian politics, is too much. We need to look into it. We need to do general overhauling of the system. But most importantly, don't forget what I stand for: reorientation of governance. Whatever you are being paid, whether high, whether low, know that you are one of the people. And the people trusted you enough to put you in that position. So respect them, serve them, because the more you serve them, the more governance becomes easy, sweet, and lovely. Think about it. If you are really serving them, why can't you walk freely among them? Why should you become a politician and you start going around with escort and securities? Why do you now suddenly feel unsafe among your people? Why? You must have done something. Why? You were one of them before. You come to party meeting, you come to ward meeting, you meet with them before, but now you can't do it again. That means something has been shifted. So think about it. Let us do general reorientation of governance, and much more. Let individuals start having honors and respect for themselves. Car drivers, when you are driving, don't harass the Okada driver or the bike driver. Truck driver, don't harass the car drivers. We are all road users. We are all Nigerians. Imagine the way we treat ourselves, even on the road, in the streets, in the community. That is what translates to what is happening at governance level. That is why let us generally have a reorientation, that the next man needs to be honored and need to be respected. That your next neighbor needs to be honored and need to be respected. You are a tenant, honor your landlord. You are a landlord, respect your tenants, because from them your money comes. See, it is vice versa. Everything is interwoven. You open a shop in a street, respect the customers that comes. It is their money that makes you whoever you become in their street or in their neighborhood. Respect them. That is why reorientation of governance and people having respect for themselves. I remain your sweet prince, Enoch Adelusi. I'm the one that can talk like this. You know, there are some things that you cannot go and preach on the pulpit. Pastors might know much, even they might know more than me, but there are some things they can't say on the pulpit. I'm still remain sweet prince Enoch Adelusi that can talk to you like this. Whoever that I have directly talked to and you feel bad about it, just make amends and move ahead. Thank you so much. Follow us on all our social media handle: Facebook /SweetPrinceTV, Instagram /SweetPrinceTV.